A video of Candace Owens has went viral for how she responded to a question asked by a student attending an event that she was speaking at. Let's take a look at the video.
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who feel actively victimized by your presence here?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this.
Now, let's listen to Candace's response to the viral moment.
I really didn't expect that moment to go viral, but it has. Obviously, it's garnered millions of views overnight. And what is it exactly that people are responding to? Why do they like that clip so much? I find myself trending on Twitter, and to have so many people left and right responding positively to the clip, especially amongst Black America. There were tons of little Instagram accounts that threw up the clip, and people were saying, I don't even like Candace, but this is real. This is actually something that this young lady needed to hear, that life is tough and she should certainly get a helmet. I also recommend her getting some knee pads. She seems especially fragile. But why is that? Why were so many people drawn to this clip and grateful that somebody had said this to this young woman? Well, I thought about it, and I think it's because people are tired of coddle culture. People are tired of people actively pursuing victimization. And there's no greater example of somebody actively pursuing victimization than a young college student who is not required to be there. This is an event that was put on by Turning Point USA. You had an option to buy tickets to this event or to simply finish your classes that day and go back to your dorm, go home, do whatever you want, play on Instagram. Go to your own groups, hang out with your own friends. But no, this young woman, despite the fact that there was a long line of people that wanted tickets, made sure that she was one of the first to get them before they sold out so that she could attend the event to hear a woman that she dislikes, who is 8 months pregnant, speak about conservative principles, which I spoke about economic conservatism. I spoke about social conservatism. I gave her an example to the group. I told them the example of my grandfather living the American dream. I told her about my grandfather's encounters with the Ku Klux Klan when he was a child, about a young man who had to, at the age of 5, lay out tobacco to dry in order to be able to support his family. Him and his 12 brothers all had to have a job from the time that they were 5. Think about that. It's incredible, right? And yet she garnered the strength to stand up and realize that it was her. It was she that was a victim. And she needed to stand up and she needed to ask and she needed to speak on behalf of the other people who were victimized by my presence. They didn't have to be in my presence at all. Again, they chose that. And why? Because it's just become fashionable to somehow convince the world that when actually you are at the height of elitism, right? You are so spoiled, so coddled, the opposite of a victim. You're attending a university that costs tens of thousands of dollars. You are opting into a speech. There is nothing wrong with your life while you are actually among the most entitled people in the world. Editing language. We have to take down clips on YouTube because it might offend her, right? You guys are actually impacting policy. You're making people, compelling them to speech, making them say things they don't believe. Also, you can feel good. You feel personally victimized. You aren't personally victimized. I don't know your name. I still don't know your name. I know who you are, right? But you feel personally victimized. You're trying to convince people that you are when, in fact, the truth is the exact opposite. You are spoiled, rotten. You have been coddled every second of your life. There is no question that before I turned 4, I likely lived through way more circumstances than that young woman did. And so people were ecstatic to hear me utter a very simple phrase. Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. And truly and honestly, I meant it from the bottom of my heart, because if anybody's ever been in that circumstance at 8 months pregnant, your tolerance just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks for complete and utter BS. And that's what it was. It was utter BS.
I feel that Candace Owens had every right to respond as she did. People are entitled to feel the way they feel, including Candace. And if Candace's presence really bothered her, why buy a ticket to attend the event? That's how I feel about people who clearly doesn't like someone, but follow them on social media, just to leave mean and cruel comments on their post. Just like those individuals can simply unfollow the person's account, that student didn't have to attend the event that Candace was speaking at, and the crazy part about it all is she literally bought a ticket to be in the presence of someone she doesn't like. That doesn't make sense. And to be honest, I am glad that Candace Owens responded the way she did. Well guys, this is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you once again for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you will be notified when I upload another video.